You can believe what happened over here, man. Got real warm out there, and they came in the house. Cops came out here. Told me I was just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. I'm giving you a chance, you see the devil in a glance, boy. The devil in a glance, boy. I can knock you out your pants, boy. Knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. Now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. Watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. This is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. You won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching. You never know what's on the other side of that front door, and you knocking. Might step out like motherfuckers get to dropping. All the neighbors heard was the dogs barking. The sun was down, it was getting dark, and I told the sheriff it ain't no problems, man. I was just taking out the garbage. So if you don't mind, please excuse me. I'm with the family trying to watch a movie. I'm sure you got better things to do, so I'll let you go and get back to duty.
Coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. Glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. And this is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. From here, then you won't understand. This is my country. This is who I am. So welcome to my house. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So welcome to my house. Lord.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Apologies, we are having timing issues, so we'll try and get that sorted for you. But we have heat race number 1 already on the racetrack. Again, this is the NMRH. Let's see if we can get it properly loaded. There's nothing else seems to be working at the moment. Hopefully we can get this figured out. And again, a big apologies to everybody. It's amazing how we can go from working from one day and then not working on the next day. No update or anything, but John Rosario Jr. leads Austin Carr. Austin Carr moves into second spot now. Bo Krebs sitting in position number 3. And we're going to try and get all these sorted for you. So as soon as we get this done, we'll hopefully have the overlay up on the screen for you. Again, a big apologies to everybody, and welcome to everybody to UltimateDirtTV. This is heat race number 1. There we go. Now we're good. We're cooking, I think. White flag is out. Checkered flag going to be this time by. Oh, there we go. Better late than never, they say. Not sure why the Warriors Ride logo is there twice, so give me a few more seconds. Tell you what, when it doesn't want to work, it just doesn't want to work. Let's try round number 2, shall we? Oh, just had it up too. Shall we try again? This is heat number 2. Matt George alongside Scooter Black in row number 1. Row 2 going to be Tyler Schaefer and Terrell Payne. Row 3 is going to be Jesse Entigan in the hunt. The front number 1, Garrett Cooper lines up. Position at number 6. Brandon Freeberg and Thomas Vickers line up out of positions number 7 and 8. I think. Hopefully we might be good this time by. It looks okay. All right, here we go. Hopefully we're good from here on out. Scooter Black down into turn number 3 and 4. Matt George on the outside there. 3 wide behind him. Entigan trying to roll the bottom side of the racetrack. Matt George leads. Black on the bottom side. Terrell Payne working the cushion through turns number 1 and 2. He got a run there on Matt George in the 23. And look at Terrell Payne. High side, high wide, high bustling around the racetracks of Lernerville Speedway in Sava, Pennsylvania. He's got the cushion, working a treat right now. George goes to the low side. Oh, very tight there through the middle of turn number 3 and 4. 2 by 2, here comes Jesse Entigan. 3 wide down into turn number 1 and 2. This is for positions 2, 3 and 4. But now Payne around the outside of Matt George down into turn number 3 and 4. George to the middle of the speedway. Terrell Payne will lead lap number 4. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide for the race lead. George through the middle. Oh, Terrell Payne off the racetrack along with Jesse Entigan. Freeberg now along with the 56 of Tyler Schaefer. 2 by 3, 2 by 2 by 1 right now. What a heat race number 2 we are witnessing. Schaefer on the bottom side. Brandon Freeberg working the cushion now into turns 3 and 4. Oh boy, you cannot make a mistake. You make one little mistake. Take Terrell Payne, for example, 2 laps ago. He was in the race lead. Now he's back in position number 6. Freeberg to the race lead from 7th starting position on the track. George running the low side once again. That car has certainly seen better days on the right-hand side. The white flag is out, 1 to run right now for Brandon Freeberg. He will look to claim victory in heat race number 2 of the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models. Here at Lernerville Speedway, the checkered is out. And boy, oh boy, what a Jim Dandy. Before we bring up heat race number 2 results, we are in fact, this is heat number 1 results on your screen. John Ruggiero, Austin Carr, Troy Vaughan, Bo Krebs, Matt Logan, Jarrett Taneyhill, Matthew Ogden and Brian Gunderson. Heat number 2, your results now. Brandon Freeberg, Matt George, Jesse Entigan, your top 3. Scooter Black, Terrell Payne, Tyler Schaefer, Thomas Vickers and Garrett Cooper. Heat number 3, let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Our third heat race of the night. We've got 4 in total before we move into the preliminary races. Heat number 3 will line up like this. Jason Moore will start from position number 1. D1RT's number 13, Jerry Flippo, will start position number 2. In the Rocket Esports number 13 machine, Travis St. Clair will line up at a position number 3. And Damien Kiefer, the pretty boy, will start from position number 4. Blake Brown, the 28 for Hood Up Motorsports, will line up at a position number 5, and he's outside in position number 6, driving the 011. It's Joey Reeder. Paul Hollander will line up at a position number 7, and Devin Nelson going to make up our 8 cars in heat race number 3. Bear with me just a second. All right, we're underway in heat number 3. Flippo on the outside of Damien Kiefer now. Good battle on for the race lead, but it's going to be Jerry Flippo, Travis St. Clair now, trying to make his way into the top 2. St. Clair holding off Jason Moore down into turns 3 and 4. Kiefer, meanwhile, big slider up there in the back of the field. Jerry Flippo now starting to feel the pressure from Damien Kiefer in the Zero machine. Track is slick from top to bottom. There's a bit of moisture down on the bottom side, but certainly not the place to be at the moment. Here comes Kiefer. He'll go to the top end, he'll 3/4 of the racetrack on the entry into turn number 1. Flippo, he enters mid-track. Here comes now Damien Kiefer, a DirtFan.com driver of the week a couple of weeks ago. Slide job on Jerry Flippo, and it's going to be Damien Kiefer who had it by a nose at the start-finish line. There goes Jerry Flippo back to the inside. Kiefer takes back the race lead down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Oh boy, look out. Here comes Flippo to the inside, 2 to 1. And the battle is on for positions number 1 and 2. Kiefer and Flippo. What a battle this is. Oh boy, this is fantastic racing here at Lernerville Speedway. Kiefer, white flag is out, 1 to run. Can he get the job done and hold on and start position 3 in your 50-lap main event, thanks to Masco Designs. The Masco Designs 50. Checkered flag is out. Damien Kiefer gets the win. Jerry Flippo in 2nd. Travis St. Clair 3rd. 4th, Paul Hollander. Jason Moore, Devin Nelson, Joey Reeder, and Blake Brown. Gonna round out your top 5 in heat number 3. Let's take a look at those results right now for you. Kiefer, Flippo, St. Clair, Hollander, Moore, Nelson, Reeder, and Brown. Heat number 4. Hunter Poster lines up from position number 1. Nick Baum will line up from position number 2. Sage Luther will start position number 3. Adam Abbs will start position number 4. Devin Cowell starts position number 5. Kenneth Payne lines up position number 6. Michael Kennedy lines up at a position 7. And Derek Ogden will start from position number 8. There we go. Your 8 cars and stars for 8 laps. Heat number 4 of the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models presented by NMRH here from Lernerville Speedway. Come on, Lakers. On a totally unrelated subject. Heat number 4. The NMRH Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models here at Lernerville Speedway. Your 4th and final heat race of the night will take the top 2 to the main event. Everybody else will go through to the preliminary mains. They're going to be B mains. We are green, under posted, 3 wide already. Look at Davin Cardwell in the 70 machine, working the bottom side on the inside of the 26 of Sage Luther. And Nick Palm in the 02 machine. Bomb goes up top and runs the cushion. He almost goes off the cushion and nearly clouds the wall. Cardwell going to use that right side fender panels on Sage Luther in that number 26 machine. One car off the racetrack, it's the 69. Adam Abbs. There goes slide job there by Davin Cardwell. Michael Kennedy worked on the bottom as well. Look out, Kenneth Payne. He's now gone to the top side of the racetrack. Meanwhile, Cardwell sitting outside of a transfer position. Just remember, only the top 2 going to advance. Look out, Cardwell gets into the left rear there of Sage Luther in the 26 machine. Slide job by Davin Cardwell, but here comes Luther trying to work back to the inside, down the back straightaway here at Lernerville Speedway. The crossflag sticks are going to be out this time by 4 down and 4 to run. Hunter Poston in the 58 machine will lead Davin Cardwell. Now Davin Cardwell start at position number 5, and geez, tell you what, we've seen some passing in the heat races. Cannot wait for the main event to come in about 10 minutes time. Here comes Cardwell. Top side he goes through the first set of turns. Now to the outside, pulls alongside of Poston. Poston going to fight back on the inside. Will Poston take the line away? No, he leaves him a lane up on the top side of the racetrack. At the line, give it to Poston, but Cardwell's got to run down into turn number 1. Down the back straight away, Cardwell gets clear of Hunter Poston. New race leader with a lap and a half to run. The white flag is out this time by Sage Luther off the racetrack. Doesn't matter for Davin Cardwell or Hunter Poston because they are more than likely going straight through to the main event. Your final time for heat racing competition for the Masco Designs 50 into turn 3. Out at turn number 4, and Davin Cardwell will win heat number 4. Hunter Poston home in second. Kenneth Payne, great job in the 100 machine to come home position number 3. Michael Kennedy in 4th. Sage Luther rallies back to 5th. Nick Baum, Adam Abbs, and Derek Ogden will make up your 8 cars in heat race number 4. No 5th heat required, and we'll only take 2 B mains out of the 3 that was scheduled here. Here is a look at your finishing results. Thanks to LockedOnLads.com. It's Davin Cardwell, your winner from Hunter Poston. Kenneth Payne in 3rd. Michael Kennedy, Sage Luther, Nick Palm, Adam Apps, and Derek Ogden. As we take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, this is 12 laps, and your top 7 from this one will find themselves lining up on the inside of your main event. Starting from pole position, it's going to be the 357 of Troy Vaughan on his outside. The Rocket Esports caliber 13 of Travis St. Clair. Row 2 on the inside, driving the 168 machine, that is Bo Krebs on his outside, driving caliber 0, that's Paul Hollander. Matthew Logan in the 41 for D1RT Racing will start from position number 5. And Jason Moore in the 8 will start from position number 6. Jarrett Taneyhill winds up at a position 7, driving car number 81. He's outside the 6. From New York, it's Devin Nelson. Matthew Ogden will start inside of row number 5 at a position number 9 in the 051. And to his outside, driving the 011, position number 10, it's Joey Reeder. And your 6th and final row here for the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models presented by NMRH. It's Brian Gunderson at a position at number 11, and Blake Brown driving the Hood Up Motorsports caliber 28 from position number 12. 12 cars on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be your top 7 that will transfer to the A main. This will of course line up the inside row. We are green here at the Lernerville, and Troy Vaughan Krebs in the 68 machine to the bottom side. Keep an eye on Travis St. Clair. He's going to be one to watch in this one. Also Matthew Logan stuck in the mid-pack of this B main. We'll see what Logan can do. He runs in 5th position. Right now you're watching 2 by 2 for the first 4 positions on the racetrack. Now we'll go into 3 wide just for a split second. St. Clair around the outside. Now coming after Troy Vaughan, the race leader, down into turn number 3 and 4. Boy, oh boy. These drivers are really having to fight for every grip on this racetrack. Helanda now to the inside on Travis St. Clair. St. Clair around the outside. No. Troy Vaughan. He moved up the racetrack and now Vaughan runs the slider line, stays mid-track, will leave a lane up on the top side of the racetrack for Travis St. Clair to sweep around the outside. Look at Matthew Logan in the 41 machine for ML Performance. Look at your top 4 on screen. St. Clair in the green 13. Vaughan in the 357 on the bottom side. Helena in the 8 now to the outside. He'll move to second. And then you go back to the 41 of Matthew Logan. Bo Krebs rounds out your top 5. Jason Moore and Devin Nelson make that Jared Taneyhill, who moves to position 7. That's the battle for the transfer spot, but your battle for your top 4 positions are on screen right now. 5 down, 7 to run. This time by, we are halfway home with 6 laps completed and 6 laps left to run here in the first of 2 B mains here of the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late models. And it's Travis St. Clair who is now leading, who started on the outside of the front row. Some movers. Paul Helanda, Matthew Logan, they've only advanced a couple of positions. They started 4 and 5, but they sit inside the top 3. We look at Jason Moore, Devin Nelson in the 8, then you go back to the 6. That's Devin Nelson in the 6, Jason Moore in the 8, and Jarrett Taneyhill in the 81. The 6 machine of Devin Nelson. That's the key to the A main. If you've got to be in that position, if you're behind the 6, well, it could be behind the 81, just depending on what happens here. If you're behind them, you'll find yourself packing it up and going home, getting ready for next week. No idea where we're at, but certainly looking forward. And here comes Nelson back to the inside. Taneyhill rolls the top side of the speedway, gets a run. 3 to go, that time by. Now it'll be 2 to run. There's Paul Helanda in the 8 machine, closing in right now on Travis St. Clair. 2 laps left to run here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. Big thank you to, of course, iRacing.com for giving us a wonderful platform to showcase what these drivers can do on the virtual world. Big move there by Helanda. Oh boy, I think Travis St. Clair had it. St. Clair will lead into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Helanda getting a run on the outside of the racetrack. Gets a drag race into turn number 3. St. Clair runs the bottom. He slides up. He will give a lane to Helanda at the line. Wow, what a finish that was in B main number 1. Boy, oh boy, that was toit. Paul Helanda, unofficially at this stage, has been scored as your race winner. But it is now time. Your official finishing results up on your screen, and boom, 5/1000ths of a second. Paul Helanda gets the victory over Travis St. Clair in the Rocket Esports number 13. Matthew Logan in the 41 home in 3rd. Troy Vaughan in 4th. Bo Krebs will round out your top 5. Jason Moore 6th. And 7th, have a look at that, by 4/1000ths of a second. Jared Taneyhill takes it away. He's going to the show, meaning Devin Nelson in 8th. He was just 4/1000ths of a second from going to the main event. It's time for him to pack it up along with Joey Reeder, Matthew Ogden, Brian Gunderson, and Blake Brown. B-main number 2. Let's roll quickly into this one. Jesse Entigan in the hunt. The front number 1 will start from position number 1. Position number 2, it's Kenneth Payne driving the 100 Racine. At a position number 3, driving the 5 for D1RT Racing, it's Scooter Black. On his outside, the 98, Michael Kennedy lines up from position number 4. And Terrell Payne, the Speedworks Mafia number 51, will start from position number 5. The Peerless Racing 26 of Sage Luther, position number 6. The 56 of Tyler Schaefer starts position number 7. The Ace Motorsports 02 machine of Nick Baum will line up at a position at number 8. Thomas Vickers driving the 1 will start from position at number 9. Adam Abbs in the 69 will start position number 10. Garrett Cooper in the 06 will start position number 11. And the Ogden Motorsports 333 of Derek Ogden will line up out of position number 12. So we had a 5 1,000 second victory for first and second. We had a 4 1,000s margin between 7th and 8th. That's how close it was. Can we have a similar sort of finish here in B main number 2? Let's find out. 12 laps on the board. Your final 7 transferees going to come from B main number 2 on the racetrack. And Jesse Enterkin will lead Kenneth Payne. Then you go back to the 98 to Michael Kennedy working the bottom side. Scooter Black in the 5 machine. It's the Peerless Racing 26 of Sage Luther back there in position number 5 as Luther gets around the outside on Scooter Black. Here comes Kennedy sneaking up on the inside. Will in fact throw the slide job into turn number 3 and 4 on Kenneth Payne. Here comes Kenneth Payne back to the inside again. Got some right rear quarter panel damage on the 100 machine. Maybe just tapped the wall on the exit of turn number 4. He'll drift up in front of the Peerless Racing number 26 machine. Look at the 51 of Terrell Payne coming on the outside. Terrell Payne gets one, looking for more. Trying to move inside the top 3 at the moment. Kenneth Payne, Sage Luther, Terrell Payne, Scooter Black, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thought Kennedy was trying to put the moves there on Jesse Enterkin. 1/3 of the race distance in the books. 4 down and 8 to run. Payne, that's Kenneth in front of the 51, Terrell Payne. Oh, look out, Kenneth. But now here comes Michael Kennedy all over the back there of the 1 machine for the hunt at the front. It's Jesse Enterkin. Michael Kennedy nose to tail down the back straightaway. Little bit lower entry down into turns 3 and we'll stay low a little bit lower. Oh, we are yellow first time this evening. And driving the D1RT number 5 machine, it is Scooter Black. Nick Barr put the slider on him. And a pair just come together. Unfortunately, Scooter Black reverses into the catch fence, and that will bring on the caution flag for the first time this evening. Of course, that's a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay as we look in a couple of weeks' time to conclude with season number 2 here on iRacing. Check out iRacing.com. We've got some sponsors re-signing with us. We've got some new sponsors, of course, for season number 3. And if you do want to sponsor the channel, get your logo on all the broadcasts. You got a Facebook page, a website. We can put it in the description on the links, and feel free to get with us. Just message up the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page and we will get you sorted. We've also got, of course, the starting grid, instant replays, finishing results, spots up for grabs as well, and oh, you know that's going to get you your money's worth. Lights are out on the pace track. 9 down, 3 to run. Jesse Enterkin, Michael Kennedy. Row 1, it's a Payne. Row 2, they're going to bring the Payne. Kenneth on the inside. Terrell Payne on the outside. Sage Luther, Thomas Vickers, and Tyler Shape for your top 7 that are looking to transfer into the main event as we go back to green flag racing here at Lernerville Speedway. Enterkin will lead Kennedy down the back straight into 3. Here comes Kennedy back to the inside. No, Jesse Enterkin will lead the popsicle sticks around 2 to run. Look at Terrell Payne all over the back of Kennedy through turn number 1 and 2. Sage Luther making a dive up on the inside on Kenneth Payne. Everybody trying to fight for the top side of the racetrack. The 1 flag is out. Here comes Kennedy to the inside. Slide jump attempt. No. He's going to lose second spot to Terrell Payne. Look out. Kenneth Payne into the back of him into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. They go everywhere. 1 car off the racetrack. That's Kennedy. He's going to do it after. Hold on to the transfer spot. Oh, they're wrecking in front of the start finish line. Camera. Checkered flag is out. Wow, Jesse Enterkin, your B main number 2 winner. Cha-ching, he gets the chocolates, he gets the cookies. We'll take a look here at your finishing results here in just a few moments' time. And I wonder if we're getting a reset. No, we are not. It'll be a 5-minute warm-up session. That'll give us time to, of course, go through our finishing results here. Jesse Enterkin gets the job done. Terrell Payne home in second. Kenneth Payne in third position. Thomas Vickers for Sage Luther rounds out the top 5. Michael Kennedy in 6th. And Adam Abbs in position at number 7. Those 7 drivers lock their ticket into the main event. Derek Ogden, Nick Palm, Skinner Black, Garrett Cooper and Tyler Schaefer. Well, it's time for those drivers to pack it up, and we'll see them next week. Tonight, the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models presented by NMRH here at Lernerville Speedway. It's time we step aside here on UltimateDirtTV. Come back in just a few moments' time for your 50-lap main events. All right, we are back here on UltimateDirtTV coverage of the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models presented by NMRH here from the Lernerville Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for your A main event here in just a few seconds' time. Before we go and take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Of course, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here tonight from the virtual Lernerville Speedway. Of course, we've got Steve McMillan and Alex Robinson on some sprint cars as well. So 2 different broadcasts going on at the same time. If you like sprint cars, or if you like late models, or if you just enjoy the way we work here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we are so very thankful to have you watching here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Let's take a look from back to front. Your 22 starters in tonight's main event. Adam Abbs will start position number 22 on his inside. Jared Taneyhill out of position number 21. Position number 20, it'll be Michael Kennedy on his inside. Position number 19, it'll be Jason Moore. Sage Luther will start position number 18. Position number 17 is Bo Krebs. Position number 16, it's Thomas Vickers. And position number 15, it's Troy Vaughan. Position number 14, it's Kenneth Payne. Position number 13 of Matthew Logan. Position number 12, Terrell Payne. Position number 11 of Travis St. Clair. Position number 10, Jesse Enterkin. Position number 9, it'll be Paul Hollander. Position number 8, it'll be Hunter Poston. Position number 7, it is Jerry Flippo. Position number 6 of Matt George. And position number 5, Austin Carr. Position number 4, we go to our heat race winners. Davin Cardwell, position number 4. Damien Kiefer out of position number 3. Your front row for tonight's Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Models here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. On the outside of the front row, Brandon Freeberg will start position number 2, and John Ruggiero Jr. lines up out from position number 1. It's time to get your picks in, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to go to victory lane here at Lernerville? There is no better time right now to find out. And take a look at your 50-lap main event. Again, feel free to like and follow the page. Don't forget to share out the broadcast. Don't forget, of course, we are live on YouTube as well. Go to youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV. While you're there, hit that subscribe button. It is free to watch, of course, as it is on Facebook. It's time to light the tires. The green flag is out. They picked the throttle up, and we are underway here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. And it's going to be the 44 of John Ruggiero leading Brendan Freeberg down into turns 3 and 4. Davin Cardwell works the low side, but here comes Mr. Pretty Boy to the outside. Damien Kiefer gets into the left rear quarter panel there of the 171 of Damien Kiefer. And Kiefer going to slide up to the top side. He'll slide to position number 2. Not for long because Brendan Freeberg tries to come back to the inside. Now the timing and scoring going to fix itself up. There it is. Now, there we go. Apologies about that. No idea why that happened, but nonetheless, we are still clean and green. Davin Cardwell trying to make a move there on Brendan Freeberg for positions 3. Car in the 32 machine rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Then you go back to Joe Flippo to his outside. Davin Cardwell, Brendan Freeberg, good battle. Oh, look out, Kiefer and Ruggiero, they come together. Ruggiero still holds on to the race lead. 5 laps in this time by as we make our way down the back straight. 1 car of the racetrack. Kenneth Payne in the 100 machine. As long as he keeps the car going, we're going to stay green. 5 down, 45 to 1. Ruggiero, Kiefer, Freeberg, your top 3. There is Freeberg in the 171 machine. Just waiting for Damien Kiefer to pounce on the 44 machine. We know it's too early to pull the trigger. Well, Damien Kiefer says it's never too early, son. Let's go for it. Slide them into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Ruggiero back to the inside. Kiefer to the cushion in 3 and 4. Ruggiero mid-track, and who's going to get the run? Damien Kiefer says, thank you very much. I'm off and on my way down into the sunset into turn number 1 and 2. Davin Cardwell, meanwhile, has moved to position number 3. Freeberg slots back in position number 4, and rounding up the top 5 is Jerry Flippo, biggest mover so far. Sage Luther from 18th to position number 11. Michael Kennedy from 20th up to 14th. Another big mover through the field. He now moves to position number 12. Terrell Payne, Matthew Logan, both advancing 4 positions. Meanwhile, Kenneth Payne, he's a lap down already. There's Thomas Vickers, Troy Vaughan battling it out there with Bo Krebs. There is Kenneth Payne, Jared Taneyhill, and we're not too far away from Kiefer running into the 69 machine of Adamaz. So everybody so far. Oh, Ruggiero off the racetrack. He saved it though, he came back on. Kiefer now opens up a big lead as there goes Carville and Freeberg. They throw the slow job on the 44 machine of Ruggiero. Fantastic racing as we complete lap number 12 with 38 to run. Apologies about that, lost down there for a minute on my end. Microphone stopped working. Freeberg trying to close in now on Davin Cardwell. Meanwhile, Damien Kiefer, a 2.5 second lead. He's put 3 lap cars between himself and Davin Cardwell. Cardwell gets clear there of the 171. Everybody rolling the top side. Most of the drivers rolling the top side of the racetrack here in the Pro Late Models. Oh, we are yellow just as the yellow come out. Davin Cardwell, in fact, goes off the racetrack. But that is not the reason for the caution. I believe this might be it here. No, that was Adam Apps a few moments ago. Let's try and find out and see what happened here on... behind Travis St. Clair. Gonna find out who that was. It was the 98 machine. Oh, Michael Kennedy, so as you take a look and just rewind this just a little bit to find out. There is some contact maybe with the 58. There it is. Yep, little contact. I don't think that should have warranted a yellow, but anyhow, nonetheless, we are back live here from the virtual Lernerville Speedway. And those 3 lap cars that Damien Giff, the good old pretty boy, had between himself and Davin Cardwell. You can scratch a line through that one. Now we are going to roll into rows of 2 by 2. The iRacing.com safety vehicle, the pace truck. The official pace truck, the lights are out. Lights out around the venue. It's done by out of turn number 4. It's going to be the 0 machine of Damien Kiefer, who has control of the field. The Masco designs 50 Pro Late Models from virtual Lernerville Speedway. And we're not green just yet. So just a delay in the caution. Safety car going to come back out. There we go. We'll play hide and seek with the pace truck, and the pace truck is always gonna win. So race control, just looking at a couple of things here. We see Kenneth Payne in the 100 machine just coming past the field, obviously getting a lap back. So again, the lights go out on the virtual, around the virtual venue of Lernerville Speedway. They do go out on the pace truck, and hopefully that they are not going to return on anytime soon. 20 cars still on the racetrack. Adam Abbs and Matt George, the two drivers that are OUT. And we are green once again. Lap 16 is complete. 34 to run for Damien Kiefer. He's off the racetrack. Freework slides up. Look at this. Oh no. John Ruggiero Jr. around. And Damien Kiefer, wow, buy a lottery ticket. He got lucky on that one. Wow, wow, wow. The Pro late models. So first off, watch the zero machine of Kiefer. He's going to go off the racetrack right there. The right rear tyre goes off, as does the right front. What a great shot that is going to be. Ruggiero down the racetrack just a little bit after making contact with Cardwell. And unfortunately for John Ruggiero Jr., the 44 machine goes around. Wow. What a way to restart the main event. Still on to the green here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. And hopefully the lights are going to go out. John Ruggiero Jr. going to come back on the racetrack, get some running repairs on the number 44 machine. All right, back to green at this time by Kiefer and Cardwell. Green ways, the drivers stop on the out pedal. We're back on the way, and look out, David Cardwell came down on Jerry Flip on the 13 machine, and now here comes Jesse Enterkin to the outside into position number 3. He'll now look for position number 2. Enterkin started position 10, so he has advanced up 8 positions. Make that 7 as Jerry Flippo puts the slider on down into turn number 1 and 2. But the hunt the front, Trading Paints, Pro late models. Oh, Enterkin look at 3 and 3 wide, down through 3 and 4. Flippo back to the inside of Jesse Enterkin, but Enterkin rolls the top side, rolls the cushion, and he gives Jerry Flippo the one finger salute as he drives by Davin Cardwell into Jerry Flippo. Flippo around. Sage Luther involved, and yellow is on the racetrack. Jerry Flippo. There was some contact with the second machine of Davin Cardwell. Terrell Payne, Sage Luther involved as well. I believe, not sure what went on here with the 58 machine. Everybody is Sorry, we're just playing around with the buttons here. Some things we didn't know we can find existed. How about Matthew Logan now? Into position number 3. Driving the 41 machine, and old Davin Cardwell has been sent to the rear of the field. Safety vehicle off the racetrack, Jesse Enterkin and Damien Kiefer. Damien Kiefer in the zero machine. He's got to quickly get to the top side because you don't want to give Jesse Enterkin the top side now. Trying to cut back down to the bottom. Here comes the slide job attempt by Enterkin. He throws it in there. And Damien Kiefer turned underneath. Look at Terrell Payne on the outside of Matthew Logan. Terrell Payne and Matt Logan both up 9 positions, and Sage Luther behind them up 13, and Matt Logan, he's advanced 8 spots as well. There's some drivers that have come from mid-pack or deep in the field to find themselves sitting inside the top 10, but it's all Damien Kiefer. Still holds on to the race lead as they go to the top side. We're yellow. See if we can find out what happened here. Why we are under the yellow flag conditions once again. Looks like Hunter Poston in the 58, Jarrett Taney Hill. Well, unfortunately the pairs are just coming together there. See Davin Cardwell coming back out on pit road. Michael Kennedy doing the same thing. So obviously using their quick repairs that each driver is given before the feature event starts. You obviously can use that one quick repair at any stage during the race. But however, if you do use that quick repair, you'll be sent to the back by not only race control and the officials, but also by iRacing. So working on completing lap number 24. When we go back green, next time by. Damien Kiefer for the Pretty Boys. Had a number of podiums already this season here at the NMRH Pro Late Models. Finds himself leading your A main here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. What can Jesse Enterkin do? Can Terrell Payne challenge Kiefer and Enterkin? Matt Logan, Sage Luther. Some drivers that have got some talent in the cockpit of the virtual race car. We're back underway. Oh man, Enterkin rails the cushion down the front straightaway. You've seen that car on the right rear, on the right side, just bounce up like he'd broken something. But it was just hitting the cushion before the entry into the turn. Take a look at it here. Again, grabs the cushion, goes to the middle of the racetrack. Slide line, someone, little slide line through turns 1 and 2. We are just gone past half race distance. 5 down and 5 to run. Kiefer leads from Enterkin. Terrell Payne in 3rd. Matthew Logan in 4th. Then you go back to Sage Luther, rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Travis St. Clair in the 13 machine. He's advanced up 8 positions as well. So some drivers throughout the top 10 throughout this field. They have advanced more, well, close to half the race or half the field. Some drivers that have gone backwards, unfortunately, the likes of Brendan Freeberg, Davin Cardwell, this stage, those 16th and 17th. They've gone down 13 in 4th position. Jerry Flippo down 8 spots as well. There's John Ruggiero Jr. in the 44 machine, trying to get by Thomas Vickers in that one machine. So, again, we continue on with your A-main event. Look out, Ruggiero gets into the side of Vickers. And we're going to stay green. Paul Lander, the big winner of that one. He'll not only get one, but he'll in fact grab 2 spots. Lander rolls the cushion on the top of the racetrack. My, oh my. Everybody's still fighting out. There is Hunt in the front. Jesse Enterkin in the one machine, taking on the 51 there of Terrell Payne. And speaking of ones, well, then you got the 41 of Matthew Logan. They run 2, 3, and 4 at this stage. Your race leader, Damien Kiefer, just about to get the 16 to go signal from race control. The yellow lights are on. So just take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Let's have a look here at Bo Krebs. Oh, just got off the racetrack just a little bit. Just unfortunately, he brought that car to a stop, and that, of course, brought out the iRacing yellow flag conditions. Here we go, we're going back green. 33 down, 17 to go. We are green once again here at the Lernerville Speedway. Damien Kiefer and Jesse Enterkin slide to the top side of the racetrack. Matt Logan on the inside, but here comes a slide job and a challenge for the race lead. Oh, Jesse Enterkin drives it up the racetrack. He comes back on. Everybody ducks to the inside. Everybody does well to not get into the one, but can't say the same. Joe Flippo goes upside down in turns 1 and 2 off the racetrack, and we are yellow. Oh my. And Jesse Enterkin, unfortunately, we've seen what happens when you go for that big slide job into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, 3 and 4, sorry. Take a look at Jerry Flippo. We'll probably get a good look at this one over in the trees. He might just be saying, hey Jerry, I want to see that car. I said hey Jerry, not hey Siri. Wow, anyhow, Jerry Flippo goes back to the pits. How dare she interrupt our broadcast? So biggest mover so far, the 41, Matt Logan, up 11 positions. In fact, equal with Sage Luther, who sits in 7th in that Peerless Racing number 26 machine. Back to green this time by. Oh, Terrell Payne and Austin Carr They got caught up, and Luther ducks to the inside, trying to cut the grass. St. Clair goes on the inside. Look at Paul Hollander in the 8 machine. He moves to the top 5. Thomas Vickers trying to throw it deep into turns 3 and 4, and Travis St. Clair. My oh my, it is getting busy to stay inside the top 10. We're 2 and 3 wide. Oh boy, look at the 357 of Troy Vaughan sneaking inside the top 10, but for how long? Because Davin Caldwell might be going around. No, Jesse Endigan somewhat saving. 13 to go, and we still duck low. They still drive it up on the top side of the racetrack. Terrell Payne, what a drive by the 51 machine. John Rosario Jr., the 44, in 3rd position, but Paul Hollander, Travis St. Clair. These drivers really had to work for it in this main event, and so far it's going to pay off with a good points all here. Terrell Payne at the 51 just got some virtual mechanical issues. Slide job by Hollander in the 08. What a battle for positions 4 and 5. Now you're going to bring in position number 6, because here comes Travis St. Clair at the line. 10 to run for your race leader, Damien Kiefer. Slide job by Hollander on Payne. This is 4, 5 and 6 on screen at the moment, as your top 3 just starting to clear away from the rest of the field. Slide job by Payne. Hollander uses the front bumper, and now here comes Travis St. Clair. Bringing St. Clair is the 1 machine of Thomas Vickers. Oh boy, you love to see this type of racing. What you don't love to see is that yellow that we've just witnessed with 8 to run. I believe it is going to be called by the 81 of Jarrett Taneyhill. Take a look from right here in PA. He might just go off the edge of the racetrack and out. It stopped, and because your leader was there, he was trying to go back to the pit, but because your race leader was coming, iRacing is right. Going, you know what? Let's throw the yellow flag. Yeah, Patricia, that was a wild ride for the 13 of Jerry Flippo. Has anybody got anything for Pretty Boy of Damien Kiefer? A couple of weeks ago, he was your DirtFan.com driver of the week. Can he continue his good runner form every time we see him here on UltimateDirtTV? You know he's going to be inside the top 10, top 5, and even challenging for wins and podiums. We go back to green. 8 laps left to run. We are a heat race distance away from your main event wrapping up. Logan goes to the top, as does Rosario. Rosario down to the inside. Look at Paul Hollander trying to take away positions 2 and 3. Terrell Payne back there in position number 5, but Rosario trying to put the news there on Logan, but Logan keeps that car glued to the top side of the racetrack. And the racetrack so far in this main event, it's pretty much been topside dom. We'll certainly have to get the driver's thoughts on that one. But drivers in the mid-pack that have found their way towards the front, they've had to work top, they've had to work bottom, they've worked the middle line, they've even threw some haymakers. Speaking of haymakers, look at Terrell Payne throw the big haymaker. The gloves are off. 5 to run. Kiefer continues to lead from Logan. Rosario, your top 3. Hollander 4. Payne, that's Terrell Payne, rounds out the top 5. Then you go back to Travis St. Clair in 6. The first 6 drivers, other than John Rosario Jr., have all advanced forward in this main event. The lowest one, Damien Kiefer, he started position 3. He's up to position number 1. Rosario's gone back 2 spots, so they're basically just traded spots. Matt Logan, he started position 13. He's up to 2nd, advancing 11 spots. Hollander and St. Clair advanced 5, and Terrell Payne, he has advanced 7 as well. 2 to go for Damien Kiefer. There is not much else happening on this racetrack at the moment other than Matthew Logan. And now a green-white checker coming our way. And the lap traffic, I don't think it was going to play its part anyway. But now they are going to take the lap cars out of it, because in 2 laps, Damien Kiefer, he waits patiently. And now time to, of course, gather his thoughts, regain his composure, cool, calm and collected, but no doubt he would have liked to have gotten the white flag, because once they get to the white flag, they will race it out to the start-finish line. 2 to green right now, and then a green, a white, and then a checker, hopefully. It's been the Damien Kiefer show here this evening. Matthew Logan, John Ruggiero, great runs in those ML Performance cars. And the single file restart really going to help the Zero machine of Damien Kiefer. No doubt he'll be playing with his hair right now and just trying to keep calm. Gather his thoughts, knowing that 2 laps away from victory here in the Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Model Main Event. Green flag is back up. There's the green. The next flag hopefully will be the white. Once they get the white, we'll race it to the checkers. Back straight away for your penultimate time into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Damien Kiefer gets the white flag, as does everybody else on the racetrack. 2 left-hand turns away for Damien Kiefer. He gets three right. He gets 4 right, and he will get the twin checkers. Damien Kiefer is your Masco Designs 50 Pro Late Model Main Event winner here at Lernerville. Second will go to Matthew Logan. John Ruggiero Jr. will round out the podium. Let's take a look here at your unofficial results about to pop up on your screen. There we go. Confirmed your winner, Damien Kiefer. Matt Logan in second. Ruggiero in third. Terrell Payne fourth. Paul Hollander rounds out the top 5. Travis St. Clair 6th. Jesse Enterkin rallies back to 7th. Hell of a drive by Jesse Enterkin there. Austin Carr in 8th. Brendan Freeberg 9th. 10th is going to go to Sage Luther. 11th on back, it's going to be Troy Vaughan. Michael Canady in 12th. 13th, Davin Caldwell. Bo Krebs in 14th. Thomas Vickers in 15th. Jason Moore 16th. Kenneth Payne 17th. Jarrett Taneyhill in 18th. Jerry Flippo 19th. Hunter Poston in 20th. Adam Abbs followed by Matt George in position number 21 and at number 22. Well, we're going to go trackside here in just a few seconds. And we are going to chat to our winner here this evening. In car number 0, it's Damien Kiefer. Damien, congratulations, buddy, on this win. And, well, a couple of weeks ago, you were the DirtFan.com driver of the week, and you just continue this good run of form. It must be pleasing to get the result here tonight once again.
Yeah, it feels pretty good to get another win under my belt, and felt really good there. One of my favorite tracks here. Running the cushion setup was on kill. Other than that, just rode my race. The cautions really hurt me there, but what can you do? It's part of racing. But held on and got the win.
There's a couple of times where you were coming to the lap traffic and the yellow, the yellows come out and what was going through your mind then? Would you have liked to keep the race going while you're in lap traffic, or were you happy just to hit the reset button and go from scratch again?
I actually like lap traffic. I think it would help some people. Like, I don't know. I like it because it makes it more of a challenge, and I like to see everybody else get through there. And just like in real life, when you go through lap traffic, you have some people that really excel in it and some people that lack in it. I was definitely a little bit nervous coming up to it, but I knew if I stayed clean and just kept doing what I do and be smart, I would be fine.
Talk about how tough it is, or how you prepare yourself mentally, as well as driving around this racetrack. This is the only racetrack here on iRacing on the dirt side of things that doesn't have a wall to lean on. Is there a fear of going off the edge of the racetrack? How do you prepare yourself 50 laps on trying not to go over the edge of the racetrack?
Honestly, you can't even think about it. If you think you're going to go off and worry about it, you're definitely going to go off. My mindset is just to stay smooth and stay calm, cool, and collected. Anytime you ever get riled up, you're going to mess up. It's just what it is. You just have to be calm. And a lot of people kind of get that. Some people don't. Everybody has a different mindset of how you do it, but that's how I do it. I just don't think about it. That's how I do it.
All right, the key to Lernerville. Do not think about it. Don't think about going off the racetrack. Damon, congratulations on the win. Before we let you go, buddy, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes who gets this done for you on this Zero machine.
Like always, Ryco Motorsports, Zach McSwain Racing, DKeef Speed, Speedworks Mafia, Big Al's Guns, and then you guys for the broadcast.
There we go. Damien Keefe for your winner here in the Masco Designs 50 Pro late models here at the virtual Lernerville Speedway. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second place here tonight, advancing up 11 spots. Matt Logan. Matt, congratulations on second place here tonight. And, well, unofficially, hard charger, mate. You got to be happy with that one.
Oh, yeah. I guess I earned both. That's a pretty good night.
Well, starting deep in the field, position number 13. Tough field, a track that was pretty slick from top to bottom. Track that generally goes one lane up on the top side of the racetrack. It did towards the end of that race. How did you prepare that for that 50-lapper?
Well, actually, I set up freer than I anticipated, trying to, in my head, know that I had to be on the top and drive it straighter, and it actually worked out pretty good. Probably went a little bit too free, but, I mean, normally in a situation like that, I'd make myself way too tight and drive off the edge. So towards the end there, I was really focused on just not messing up, being in a good spot. So, but it worked out pretty good.
Well, it was always going to be tough to come from position number 13, but you drive it all the way up to second spot. Congratulations, Matt, on this runner-up spot. Before we let you go, of course, sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes this happen on this beautiful race car of yours?
Yeah, I definitely want to thank you guys for the broadcast. You guys do a lot of broadcast and stuff for all of us. It's really cool to get some exposure with everything. D1RT, Digs by D1RT setups, ML Performance, everybody that supports me on this deal. It's pretty awesome. Thanks to Cody for the series. This is my first race in it. I missed the first 2 weeks. I didn't know this was all going on, so gone on tonight to do it. I'm going to do as many more as I can here with my schedule and everything, but it's pretty awesome.
All right, congratulations on the second, Matt. Hopefully we'll see you back next week.
Yep, thank you, sir.
There we go. Matt Logan home in second spot. We'll chat to his teammate, John Rosario Jr., home in third. John, congratulations on third place. And, well, you started from the pole, you led a couple of laps, and you end up third place. So you can't be too disappointed with that one.
No, not at all. After being involved in an incident early in the race and having to go starting a tail and come back to the field, it was fun, and I'll take third every day. Obviously, it could have been a lot worse.
Hey, how much does that get into your mind when you start up front and then obviously you get involved in a wreck, you have to come from the back, and a track that was pretty top lane dominant. How were you able to come through the field and rally back up the third spot?
Well, once I got back there, I just noticed it was 33 laps left, and I knew there'd be cautions and people would make mistakes, and I just tried to keep the car together in one piece, not tear nothing up, and thankfully I had pretty good forward drive, laying off the top, so like whenever people would get up top and hang the right rear over, I could capitalize running right below them, and was able to make quite a few passes. And then really, restarts are everything in my opinion. I gained most of my positions on restarts and just being able to get a good start and keep the car straight and out of trouble.
Well, speaking of restarts, we had a green-white checker to finish off a 50-lapper here tonight. What was going through your mind there as you were coming into turns 3 and 4 on that last green-white checker?
Well, truthfully, I was just telling myself not to go over the edge and ruin the pretty good run I had going. So I made sure going into 1, I backed up corner entry, and it was just smart for those last 2 laps. I just want to say congrats to Damien. He had a heck of a hot rod. I want to thank you guys for putting this deal together and broadcasting. And I just want to thank D1RT Racing and Diggs for the setups.
All right, well, there we go. I was going to ask him about his sponsors and shoutouts, but he's already done it. So well done to John Ruggiero Jr. in 3rd place. Congratulations to Damien Keefe for your winner here tonight, Matt Logan 2nd, and John Ruggiero Jr. in position number 3. That'll wrap up your post-race interviews. Again, a big thank you to, of course, Masco Designs. Check them out on the social media pages. Give them likes, shares, follows. Keep up to date with the people that support sim racing. Big thank you to, of course, Cody Nevin and the entire team here at NMRH for putting on this series, and we're so glad to be a part of this season every Thursday. No, my Thursday. Every Wednesday night from 9:30 Eastern. If you want to get involved, hit up Cody Nevins on Facebook or check him out on Discord, and he'll be able to get you involved. He'll be able to accept you into the league as well. Again, a big thank you to all the people that have watched on YouTube and, of course, watched on Facebook. Again, we appreciate all the support here. Don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. And, of course, this wouldn't be possible without you fans and, of course, our wonderful sponsors that support sim racing. A big thank you to, of course, World of Thunder Esports again and Miller Family Trucking, SRT Australia, FEGPC, LockedOnLads.com, Spartan Transportation, Heatwave Designs, and SpeedShop51.com. Again, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler. We say farewell, good night, and we'll see you back next week, or we'll see you back tomorrow night. I believe Steve and Alex are going to be on the call for the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410 Wing Sprint Cars. I know they've got the B-Fins Designs 360s going on now, so if you want to check them out, hopefully they're still live. And again, we'll catch you tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.